If you're driving down to the South Florida cruise ports, this Cuban restaurant deserves a stop. Trust me. Hello, I'm Ray,
And I'm Barbara.
and we love to go on cruises.
We want to share our experiences and our knowledge with you in hopes to inspire and educate.
So we could be a blessing to others who share our passion. So we have to tell you about this place. It's called Delicias, and it is down by Fort Lauderdale. And it's before you get to Fort Lauderdale. It's a good maybe 20, 30 minutes before Fort Lauderdale.
Might even be a little bit more than that, but it's like you said, it's called Delicias. It's a little Cuban bakery, and it is inside a gas station. But they have absolutely amazing food and absolutely amazing coffee and desserts, and of course, the gas station stuff. But we want to give you a backstory about that, because you first think, oh, this Cuban place in a gas station, what is this going to be? But we've actually encountered two different ones that have been absolutely fantastic. So I'll let him tell a story.
Yeah, so quite a few years ago, it was probably, gosh, I don't know, 2015, 2017 or so.
Long time ago.
We were driving, actually, you know what, I remember, it was 2017 because it was right before I started my nurse practitioner program. And I went to nurse practitioner school in 2017. So anyway, we were driving up to Georgia because we were just going to do like a quick weekend getaway.
Which we also, by the way, would put a little plug in there for We Are Nuts on our way up. We stop at We Are Nuts. They
That's
have
right.
Really good coffee. Lucky Goat. We buy the pack of coffee. So
Yeah.
just a side note. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, so we're driving up to Georgia, and there's this place. I had wanted to find some Cuban coffee on the way up, and I did a search on my iPhone or something, and it showed up this place that's heading towards Ocala. And actually that place changed their names.
Changed their names,
it used to
yeah.
be called something else. I think it was like Anna's Cuban Coffee or something like that. Now I think it's called
Tom's or
Tom's
something.
to Go.
Yeah.
But anyhow, when we first went to that place, I put it into my phone and we did the directions. And when we showed up, it was like inside of a gas station. I'm like, oh my gosh,
I know.
this
We're
is going
like,
to be
wait,
crappy.
all the way over here.
Yeah. And so, we went into this place thinking we had very low expectations, And but they had the traditional Cuban things, like at a Cuban pastry shop. Like they had quesitos. They of course, had Cuban coffee, and I kid you not, croquetas. Yeah. I kid you not. When I first had that coffee, and mind you, I'm half Puerto Rican and half Cuban, so I grew up drinking a lot of Cuban coffee when I was growing up, and that Cuban coffee that I had. And I make my own Cuban coffee at home for years. That Cuban coffee that I had from that place in a gas station was one of the best.
That hit my soul.
It was like the most amazing coffee I'd ever had. I was like, this is unbelievable. And then I was like, and it was in a gas station.
Yeah.
It was just mind blowing to me.
It's a must stop for us now. So whenever we head north, we know we're stopping there. And then when we head south, we know we're stopping here. So that was our experience with that one. So then we're heading down south, going to a port, and we search Cuban cafes, and we find this Delicias. We start driving to it, and we see it's in a gas station. And he's like, oh man, another one in a gas station or something? I'm like, wait a second. Remember, the best coffee we had is out of a gas station. He's like, oh, you're right. So we went in. Oh my gosh, same thing. Love it.
They did not disappoint. And here's the thing. This is why this is a gem, because when you go down to Miami, you kind of expect, you can find good Cuban coffee, they're like a dime a dozen down there, right? But that's like if you're going to go down to Miami. Well, we were going to this port, which is well before Miami, so you don't have to go all the way into the heart of Miami to find good Cuban coffee. And this is even before you get to the cruise port. So 100% highly recommend, if you're going down to the cruise ports,
That's
make
our
sure,
go-to.
make sure you put it, in your GPS to stop by on the way
Delicias.
down before you go, because they have excellent coffee, they have excellent food.
Yeah, and the desserts.
Yeah.
Desserts are fantastic.
Yes. Yeah. So, anyway.
So it's a nice little extra stop, which we would do both ways. So on the way down, we'll stop before the cruise, and on the way back, we'll stop. We'll double
coffee.
hit it.
Yep. For sure. So make sure to check it out. And if you guys stop by there, please let us know down in the comments, or if you've already been there and you know where we're talking about. We'd love to hear from you. So
Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe.